Our foundation is a strategic partner to Girl Up. I'm really excited to be here and to play a small role in your 2022 Global Leadership Summit. Kudos to your leaders and your staff who've made this event possible. But even more important, thank you for the day-to-day work that you do on behalf of transforming the lives of young women around the world. You helping them be change makers in their own communities creates a better world for all of us. I'm here today because an important part of our company's purpose is to help our customers build a better, more sustainable world. And more importantly, a part of our foundation's purpose is to help transform global communities to be stronger, more resilient, and more sustainable. Our foundation's partnership with Girl Up is important to us because we recognize that girls face barriers to education, barriers that are caused by poverty, poor infrastructure, and cultural norms, as well as other barriers. We also know that girls who are educated, though, and supported are more likely to participate in the economy and contribute to lifting households, communities, and countries out of poverty. Our foundation's role in that mission is to help close the gender gap in STEM-related careers. Helping cultivate the talent of the 21st century through STEM and vocational education is just one of our passions. Like the theme of this summit, the Caterpillar Foundation is not waiting. Change is now, and we're doing our part to bring about that change. We've partnered with Girl Up since 2013 on programs that emphasize critical thinking, collaboration, while putting people at the center of how to design solutions to solve problems. As a people leader for a global company, I can truly assure you that these skills are all essential to succeeding now and in the future. By virtue of the many accomplishments that you've already achieved, it's evident to me that you demonstrate your leadership, passion, and drive through the work that you do in your camps and local clubs. I can only imagine that some of you may be leading despite your own personal challenges or circumstances. And how do I know that? I know that because I've been there and I've done that. I grew up in Chicago in the 1960s and 70s, and I faced every societal issue that you can name. I've carried the shame of poverty and the hopelessness of racism, sexism, and classism. This world wasn't fair, and I knew it. There wasn't a Girl Up program back then. There wasn't a program to help girls like me. I lived in a society that didn't value me. My community was poor, and scarcity was a normal part of my childhood. My family had one television that didn't work most of the time, so reading was my escape. I loved to read, and I still do to this day. And I would read just about anything to keep my mind off of the world around me. By the time I was 9 or 10, I had read every old book on my grandmother's bookshelf and a few out of my mother's nightstand. I attended 6 different elementary schools as a kid, most of them overcrowded and under-resourced. The teachers would divide our class into different reading groups by ability, and somehow I got grouped with the kids who struggled to read. I knew I didn't belong there, but the teachers were too busy dealing with whatever the challenge was for that day. Until Vivian Jackson came along. Vivian was the first teacher who took an interest in me. She caught me in the corner of the classroom one day with a book from one of the higher reading groups, and she stopped to listen to me read. When I noticed that she was standing there watching me, I stopped because I was embarrassed. I thought I wasn't supposed to have that book. She took the book out of my hand and handed me another one from an even higher reading group, which I promptly read and which she asked me to. It was the first time I felt seen. Vivian could see me beyond my circumstances and saw things in me that I didn't see. In time, she exposed me to things and to places that I would have never had the opportunity to see, opening up my mind to the world of possibilities that I didn't even know existed. The interest that she took in me contributed to me becoming the first in my family to go to college, the first to travel across the country and around the world, the first to be a leader among leaders, like you. Vivian became a lifelong mentor and a dear friend to this very day. In Girl Up, you're someone's Vivian. As leaders, you're taking action and making a difference in the lives of other young girls. Don't ever underestimate the value of your contributions. You are the change that the world needs, and we need that change now. Learn from each other, create, innovate, be bold. Use education like STEM programs to create success for yourself and others. You were born with a purpose. You have the DNA of leadership. You have the gift of support from others who believe in your cause. Don't wait. Change is now. On behalf of Caterpillar and the Caterpillar Foundation, thank you for all you do.